Researchers in Texas are evolving micro-robots how include minds of their own. The scientists are creation system how can find out for themselves and be capable to work in the household, the job and though on the sport box. The College of Texas, Austin crew is comprising synthetic intellect in its machines so how they can transactions in actual world situations. Amongst the system are automatic assistants how will conduct out easy tasks in a work office space scientific fictitious films forecasted how in the next we would include smart micro-robots. In the day the land stood yet, we had the ominous court, in prohibited earth down there was Robbie, and in the TV episode Lose in Area it was Zachary Blacksmith's retribution, the robotic. He's been more than rather than 50 years with such fictitious representations, so wherever are they? Though we include had micro-robots in factories for many decades, receive them to keep the store floor has been no lightweight problem. In manufacture seedling, they conduct out before ordained, repeated tasks all day and overnight. But if they move external, they are incapable to transactions in the havoc of the actual planet. It is a location wherever procedure and usual are lost. Though the easiest of tasks are complex by the unpredictable and uncertainty of humane cooperation. A crew at the College of Texas, Austin has set himself the problem of earning micro-robots out of their convenience area and in our dirty planet. Laptops on motorized pedestals roam terribly via the lab love sluggish, partially constructed Daleks. They are the researchers' house broad intellect draft. Now, they are training their way about the location. So far they include scientific how to escape bumping in material. But large things are planned for them. The aim is for them to be capable to conduct out easy instructions, love conclusion of fellow or placement and earning above a chunk of machinery. But how is facilitating told rather than made? They requirement to be capable to recognize objects and human beings. They as well requirement to know quite rather than recognize humane speaking. Down there is a distinction. The after involves possessing a bounded quantity of vote commands before programmed in them. But insight requires background and importance. They can just be reached with AI techniques that engage the robotic request questions to assist it know which speech indicate. The investigator guideline the draft is a philologist, Dr. Jesse Thomason. He has confined the quantity of questions the partially constructed Daleks can ask to fair 5. Why so few? He tells me how the micro-robots can be infuriating in their questions. They would ask them ever love a little kid. Really, while Jesse teaches one of the micro-robots it seems love he is speaking to a infant. His fellow, Dr. Andrea Thomas, is hard to learn humane decorum to the Daleks. She wants them to aware while it is relevant to attitude a humane and begin up a talk. Dr. Thomas has advanced coding to allow the micro-robots to offer out public cues, such as flapping at who, and later to see for movements or expressions of their humane peer pressure how specify how they are lucky to say. In else portion of the laboratory, hominoid micro-robots are game soccer. They are portion of an World RoboCup lead, that has set himself the problem of how's a crew able of beaten the Men's Planet Cup winners by 2050. The micro-robots act on a mini home soccer tilt, work along as a crew and training of every matchstick. Game soccer is far stronger for car learning system rather than playing chess or Go, on to Professor Peter Rock who leads the draft and acting soccer routinely oneself. Quite rather than rotate taking, you include all driving at the identical period. And if you get too length to solve which to do while you undergo the dribble, yours opponents go and get the dribble of thou. He's as well uninterrupted. Down there are no separate places wherever human beings requirement to be. They are ever driving, via the air and via area. So down there are lot challenges in difference to several of the executive board games. The various of micro-robots in 1950s films are yet in the realms of scientific fictitious. But in fast strides in synthetic intellect, it win to be length up they be portion of our each day lives.